experiment very too many things about the religion, the costume, the history, the dance. It's not that.
It's not pure. It's pure simple.
Yes, we have now more más grande, mucho más intenso, mucho más profundo la situación de Yoruba, debido a que lo hemos hecho una cultura, no solo una religión. It's not only the religion, it's cultural, it's social, it's dance, it's history, and it's Cuban. 25.
When did you first knew that you wanted to dance? Like
The first?
Like,
When I go to the party with my grandma.
okay.
Because when I was a child, in the weekend, my grandma bring me for go in her house. And every Saturday, she go with the party, the religion party. And when they finish to make misa, ¿cómo se dice misa? There's a spiritual finish everything, and she put in the mirror and say dance. And sometimes I cry because I don't want to dance, but she said dance, and I have to dance. So I grow, and all year this feeling more strong. And one day, when I finish my study, I working, but I'm working in the building to repair the electrician, because I study electrician. But the electrician, nothing. And I'm working to repair the light, and I working at dance. And the people see me in the building and say, stop, don't work more here, because you need to dance. You don't, tú no tienes nada que ver con esto.
You have nothing to do with this work.
Go away. Vete.
Go
And study
Go and dance,
to be professional, because this is your life. This is your
It's your calling.
Do you go to other Afro-Latino countries and get dance from those countries as well, such as La República Dominicana or Brazil, or?
I travel in Brazil, but they don't have. They make the interpretation of Yoruba in Brazil is very, very different. It's more tribal. So the sound and the dance is more tribal. It's more in the south of Africa. Okay? So they dance different. For that reason I say Cuba is something special. Because in Cuba the people create something different, and in the way of music is something amazing. It's in the history of the music. Cuba have one one place in the history, in the music in United States. The jazz. The first time when the percussion get in the sound of Afro-American. Yes, and Cuban is a very good musician, good composer. So we have good background about music. and we create. Because the history, the politics in Cuba for ¿cuántos años? 40? 60 years. The people in Cuba don't go to the other country, so we rest there and create, because we don't see what happened around the world outside of Cuba, and we create soil
On
top of the root all the time. So we create con lo que teníamos,
with what we have.
y no con las influencias de otros países. Solo con lo que teníamos, solo con lo que teníamos.
Crear su música y seguir y evolucionando su propia música.
So you haven't been affected by globalization, culturally.
Si te ha afectado la globalización.
No ha afectado a Cuba la globalización como la afectó,
No,
por ejemplo, a Ecuador. Ecuador es muy americano.
Yo pienso, I think is todo lo que sucede conviene, ¿no?
All what happened, you know.
Porque hemos tenido que hacernos mucho más creativos.
We have to be more creative.
Hemos tenido que hacernos mucho, nos hemos arraigado muchísimo más a nuestra cultura,
We have to go deeper into our culture, into our roots.
no teniendo la posibilidad de conocer otras, pues hemos puesto la nuestra bien alto.
Without having the influence of others. So we have our higher.
The Cuban people don't have nothing, only root, religion and music. Cuban is this, religion and music. One day, sugar and coffee. One day. But now it's religion and music. Dancer and athletics. Huh?
Yeah.
Sports, music, and dance.
And doctors, good doctors,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Good educators,
Yeah,
good teachers.
Yes, and it's in the same idea. It's a school,
Right.
so the people study, and not everybody is super intelligent, because it's no everybody is doctor, but cuando salen doctores, salen doctores.
Yeah.
Cuando
We have a
salen
doctor, we have a good doctor. We have good doctors.
Cuando salen maestros, salen maestros. O sea, hay una buena base. No teniendo posibilidad de salir, pues la gente tiene que ser inteligente para poder salir.
So we need to put a lot to go ahead. Any other questions?
Yeah. Who were your teachers in Cuba? Like, who did you learn from?
¿Quiénes fueron tus maestros en Cuba?
Sus maestros en Cuba.
En Cuba, Ofarri,
Ajá, I met him.
Faris, Santiago Alfonso, Espínola, no sé si lo conocen, Frometa, Maite y muchos otros que no son muy conocidos a nivel internacional. But in Cuba is
They were basically the Tropicanas.
Yeah, Tropicanas.
Yeah.
I made for 1 year for 1 year in the school and 1 year in the company of Tropicana, and then Italy.
When you were in Tropicana, is that when you danced with Pupi's son?
No. I know Pupi in Italy.
Oh, Pupi went to Italy?
I know Pupi in Italy because I'm arriving in Italy with the son of Pupi.
Oh, Stevie.
Stevie, no Stevie, Stanley.
Oh, Stanley, the drummer.
Stanley and other guys. And when Pupi know your son is in Italy, he went. And there I know Pupi, and for 3 or 4 months he teach me something about Shango, and because that time very young, I don't have experience about orishas. I have the training of orisha, but in the school of the cabaret of Tropicana. So very basic. Then I made more deeper, no? More deeper with Pupi.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Pupi is represent the part more
Afro.
más bruta, la parte más
The rawness of
Yeah.
Django.
Yeah.
The raw side of
Muy
Django.
fuerte de la
Sí, sí.
de naturaleza.
Él era un changón de ellos. Y ahora te quiero más a ti porque conociste a Pupi.
The history, now it's difficult to speak in English. Is the history? I feel something strong now because 10 years ago I know Pubi, and we talk about the future because he teach me, and when we finish rehearsal, we go to the bar to drink beer, something, and he talk more than me. And when we finish to talk every day, he say you finish, you arrive to make the same career like me. Because you have something, I see something similar in your aura. Like me, because I see your performance, I see when you teach, and I remember when I was a child, Pupi, and I listen to the conversation, and one day when I don't see more Pupi, I stay here in New York with the student of Pupi, with the people study with Pupi, and Stevie, your son, is not here, and I feel the, ¿cómo se dice? Responsabilidad, ¿no?
The responsibility
To continue
of continuing.
his job, o sea, el trabajo que él estaba haciendo aquí. And before to this, Pupi know and taught me about this. So it's very strong. So when I teach, I don't try to do the correct lesson. I feel and I follow my energía, you know, because it's the same way when I see Pupi teach, and I continue I have in my phone all performance of Pupi. There's Shango, there's Congo, Rumba, and it's something special. When I remember him, I make the lesson, and all the time when I do that way, my lesson is good, and the people feel good.
That's beautiful. Yeah. It's because he had that energy.
Gracias, pueblo. Any more questions before we wrap it up? Yeah, anything else?
I have one
Yeah,
question.
go ahead.
You should say, tú dijiste ahora que Pupi era el lado más crudo de Django. ¿Cuál lado eres tú?
No, yo pienso que todavía, ¿cómo se dice todavía?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, muy difícil.
I asked him because he says that Pupi represents like the rawest part of Shango. So I've asked him, because he's a son of Shango as well, what side is his? No? So He's answering.
Yo estoy todavía tratando, es muy profundo esa conversación porque
That's a deep
no
conversation.
tengo todavía ni la menor idea
I don't know. I have no idea
de cómo puede ser sentirse como se sentía él.
of what is to feel like he felt.
Because now I feel very young
I still feel very young.
for understand everything about Shango. So I feel strong because when I get the Shango in my head, everything changed. When I dance now, it's more. I have more security.
Security. I feel
More security, more confident, but it's not time to feel very strong about Shango in all the part of Shango. So maybe
In 10 years.
in 10 years.
Spoken like a true master.
Yeah, really.
Te lo faccio in italiano.
Sì.
Quando balli Shango, la differenza tra te e Smith è qual è?
La differenza tra me e Smith è
Hai stato translate?
sì.
In Italy there's another teacher, non so come
Sì. No sé si lo conosco.
another big teacher is Smith, and he's son Shango. And I asked him the difference between his style in doing Shango and Smith's style in doing Shango. Because I've seen both. They're pretty different, but I cannot catch the difference.
Yo bailo, io ballo Shango como lo siento, como me viene. Smith tiene ya una experiencia mucho más académica.
Smith has a
Eh,
more
técnica.
academic and technical experience.
Y yo pues
He dance
lo hago
the way
mucho
he
más de
More improvisation.
como me lo siento.
How he feels.
Shango is energy. That's what it's about. Sobre la energía.
Sí.
So that's all. So thank you.